What's going on, guys? My name is NPN1214 and welcome to yet another Minecraft tutorial. I know I don't really like doing these too much, but people were curious, how do I become a vampire in the Witchery mod? So this is a tutorial. I'm using the Feed the Beast mod pack, so I'm going to be using items from that. I do suggest, if you're using a mod pack, to get some help from other items, i.e. the ability to fly is going to help an immense amount. That or have a very decent ranged weapon. That's about it. So, to start off, you're going to need to get this book, The Observations of an Immortal, which is a nether star, a book, a garlic, and 6 nether wart. So, if that is a little too expensive, so if you just started off and you're like, I want to be a vampire now, you're going to need to find a village similar to this one. You're going to have to find a special little house, which is this. In these houses, it contains on the walls books from every different mod pack. Witchery from, I don't know, let's see, Witchery, Thalmcraft, the book from Minecraft, more Witchery, Tinkers, all that stuff. So, you're going to want to find this book. It's usually found in here with a couple of torn pages, which are also things you need for the book. So, when the book starts off, basically, it's just going to tell you how to become a vampire. It's not actually going to have everything in it. So you're going to need these things called torn pages. You cannot make them. You have to find them. So that's why I suggest, finding one of those. But if you can't find any torn pages, like you're not playing the Infinity mod pack, for example, it's also pretty easy if you have like a looting sword or just any sword. It's a bit of a rare mob drop, so any looting on your sword will help. And that's about it. So we're going to get into the first thing you're going to need. So you're going to need a bowline, which is an emerald, bone, iron. Going to need a glass goblet, 3 bottles, and a piece of glass. Pretty easy. So you're going to need to get a chicken. I suggest capturing one with like a lasso, a soul vial, a safari net, one of those. Or you can just lure it here with seeds. You don't need to actually necessarily do that. So you're going to need to put the chicken, get him on top of the skeleton skull, kill him rather quickly before he walks away, and then you're going to get a full glass goblet. If you hover over it, it should say blood of chicken. So, once you have that, it's pretty simple at this point. You might want to back up a little bit, maybe get some armor on. Shift and right, get a little closer. Shift and right the skeleton skull. This lady named Ellie is going to appear, and at this point, she's going to follow you around. Like I said, I suggest if you're in the Witchery, or if you're in like a mod pack that has items like the golden lasso, I really suggest using them, because her following you around, it is possible, but it makes your day a lot easier and quicker if you just use the golden lasso to just pick her up and carry her. Now, maybe if the Infinity Creative Mode thing wasn't so, there we go, okay. Alright, so we're going to get her with the golden lasso. So, if you didn't read the chat, it said, a voice sings, bring my daughter to the lakes of fire in the netherworld. It's basically, you do exactly what she said to do. So, you're going to need some obsidian. Let me grab that real quick. It varies. Like I said, if you're playing this mod pack, I suggest getting decent armor. Up to diamond. And also the ability to fly. It all helps so much. And a decent weapon. A diamond sword will help. Amethyst sword will be better. Like I said, if you're not on this mod pack, then fucking just diamond is the way to go. Alright, so, Christ alive. I suggest finding an open thing of lava like this. It's very, there we go, chunks. Alright, so it's simple. You take Ellie, you just drop her into the lava. She's gonna splish splash around in the lava for a little while, and then eventually she's gonna pop up back to the surface, and there she is. She's gonna swim around for about a minute and a half. I'm gonna watch her until until she turns into the boss. Alright, so if you saw Ellie kind of exploded, which that was about a minute of waiting. So when she does explode, she will turn into this creature, Lilith. She will get bigger. It's actually a bit of a tough fight. I suggest, if you don't have at least iron armor, being a ways away using ranged. She throws the balls at you similar to Nether, similar to Ghasts. She shoots kind of gas fireballs, and she's actually a relatively tough fight. She regens health very quickly. Let's see if we could find a better blade to fight her with. Alright, so we're back. I got the Draconic Staff of Power, which should actually kill her really quickly. Alright, wow, still doing shit damage. This thing should one-hits many bosses. Alright, so kill her relatively quickly with this. And she's dead. Alright, cool. So she will turn into this. And she goes, "You are worthy this time. You desire magic or death." So, you know the goblet you used earlier? Hope you didn't get rid of that because you're going to need that right now. So you walk up to her and you right-click her and then you get her blood. Simple as that. So, you just get to a bit of a secure location. Drink it. If you're flying, you're going to fall. You will turn into a vampire. So, you should see... Ow. Pain. Alright, you should have this cool little thing that you can use your scroll wheel to get to. It's similar just to your hotbar. So, use your scroll wheel. You scroll to the things that look like a set of fangs. Let me read you the book so far. Observations of an Immortal. You can just read through this. It's kind of like a bit of a backstory to it. If you really don't want the story, you can skip it. I'm leaving it up to you if you want. So this is just a tutorial on how to make the thing that we made. It is just this layout that you saw earlier with the skull. If you were confused on that, it is 8 redstone, 1 skull. I would say 28 to 36 string, 4 torches, really easy. All right, so we got the chicken, put it on the skull, mumbling, lava underworld, gas globber, drink such a thing. All right, so that's up to the part we are now. So, the next thing you're going to do is I hope you have some torn pages, because if not, it's going to be a bad time for you. So, get a crafting table. Alright, so you're going to need just, you can do this in your crafting menu, but my crafting menu wasn't working because I'm in creative mode. So, we're going to just level this up to book with only 1 torn page. You only need 9. It goes up to 9, you put 9 torn pages in it. We go to the new page. Alright, so, today, or should I say this evening, yes, as a vampire, you can't go out in the sun anymore, which sucks. So, if you like the sun, I really don't suggest being a vampire, but it does give you some super fucking cool abilities, a lot of power, a lot of strength, all that stuff. You'll see in the end. So, today, or should I say this evening, he told me of his first kill. The thirst that for the first night he said was overwhelming. He had to fully sate his hunger. Some of you are confused. What does that mean? How do I fully sate my hunger? Yada yada yada. Set my time tonight. Time set night. There we go. Alright, so to sate your hunger, basically you should see on the left of my screen now I have 3 little blood droplets. What does that mean? Some of you are wondering. Let me go in peaceful mode so these villagers don't get fucking destroyed by zombies. Alright, so you wait until night. The villagers are gonna go in their homes. They're all gonna do this. Gonna sleep. There we go. He's like that. Alright, so if you hover over them, you should now see that they have little blood droplets. So you hover over, you scroll all the way over to your drinking blood. It should hold whatever you have in your first hotbar. You just walk up to them and right click, and you will drink their blood. I do suggest only going to the second droplet because if they're sleeping and you drain them past the second droplet, this happens. They wake up. If there's any guards in the village, that's gonna piss them off. If there's an iron golem, you're gonna piss him off. All that stuff that isn't fun. So go around, as just draining them to the second level, or if there's not a lot of villagers, you can't drain them all the way. It'll probably kill them, or they'll be almost dead. Just keep draining, and then you should see this message: your thirst grows stronger. So, at this point, you're gonna want to put in the next page for your little doodad. So let me place another crafting table because I don't want to go back to the old one. Alright, so put in the second page. The book back in. Alright, so the next task is, let's go to it. Alright, he found he was able to transfix his victims. He was now able to drink as he needed without others realizing, so long as he did not drain more than half. He did so with 5 oblivious souls. So now, if they're awake or if they're asleep, you can still drain them without getting their attention. However, if you drain them at night, it's a lot easier because they're asleep and you don't even have to waste your blood to transfix them. To use the abilities like transfix and such, it takes just a tiny bit of your blood and stuff like that. So we're going to find some more villagers. There's no one in there. There's a villager in this house. Alright, so you're going to need to walk up to him. You should see that you now have this little thing that is an eyeball. You walk up to him and right click. You hear this little sound. You drain him of 1, maybe a little over 1 blood droplet. Do it again. Drain him of a second one. Simple as that. Alright, so you then go to the next villager. You have to do this from 5 people, as the book said. In this part, it's actually relatively easy to comprehend what the book is saying. However, later on, it does get a little more difficult on what the tasks mean. So, you just drain him of 1, transfix again, transfix again, drain him of a second one. Yes. Oh, wow. My thirst already grew stronger? Oh, wow. Okay. So, I guess I only needed 2. Just keep going, keep draining villagers, keep transfixing them all the way up until 5. Get to the next page. We're already on stage 3. It's going by relatively quickly. Alright, so the strength was flowing through him. The more he drank as the nights progressed, the stronger he became. Essentially, the next part is, it's kind of, wow, okay, it was kind of like a waiting process. Basically, as the nights went on, your little blood thing, you have to wait 4 nights, and every night you have to go to a villager and at least drink just a little bit, just a couple, seconds from him. And every night as you did that, on the 4th night, you should say your thirst has grown stronger. For me, it kind of automatically did it, which was weird. This mod is kind of like iffy on, it'll kind of just give you stuff. I will, I guess I'm just not going to show you it because you really don't need to see it. You just, for 4 nights, you just drain every night, and on the 4th, your hunger should grow. Maybe on the 2nd, I don't know, whatever the mod pack decides to give it to you. And if that doesn't work, keep waiting, keep doing more nights until it does. Alright, so we're going to move on to the next one. So, book, another torn page. We've only used 4 so far. Alright, so, let's move on. Okay, his greatest foe was the sun. So his present, tormenting him, instantly deadly to him, became his obsession, found a way to collect sunlight and burn himself with 10 times during the night. Alright, so the next part is a little bit difficult. You're going to need at least one of those daylight sensors. You're also going to need things called sun collectors. Let me grab them. Alright, so once you get your items, I'll show you the recipes real quick. The daylight sensor, which is just a normal Minecraft item. That is the recipe. Oh, nope. Try again. It's not showing me the... what? Oh, I'm fucking typing. I'm stupid. Alright. There's the recipe. It's 3 nether quartz or 3 pure ceratized quartz. It's 3 glass, 3 slabs. I mean, you could get 2. You need 1. If you want to speed up the process, get 2. It's up to you. Alright, you're going to need, however, 10 sun collectors. 5 actually will work, but again, if you want to just do it all at one time, 10 is the sufficient amount. So that would be, you need more daylight sensors. So 10 daylight sensors, 20 iron, 20 gold, 10 redstone repeaters, and you're also going to need 10 quartz spheres. You need 10 of these. You absolutely need 10. So that is 40 blocks of quartz, 40 nether quartz, 10 glass. So, it's relatively simple. You're going to just want to place 4 sun collectors like this. Then a daylight sensor in the middle. And throughout the day, it usually takes about 1 full day, maybe 1.5. You place the quartz spheres on these, and they will fill up and make sun grenades. So, you can essentially use just 4 in 1 night, or technically you can use 1 over 10 days. But like I said, if you want to do it the quickest, I suggest making 10 and just placing a second daylight sensor and doing 1, 2, 3, 4, placing a third, 1, 2. Alright, so sun. Okay, so that's all 10. So throughout the days, usually these would fill up, and you technically can do it with 1. You absolutely need 10 quartz spheres, however. Those are relatively easy to make, so let's set it back to night. Alright, so I just have these 10 sun grenades because I don't want to wait over the days. So if it doesn't feel like it's working, trust me, it is. Maybe it takes like 2 or 3 days. It sometimes varies. Doesn't really matter. So I'm now going to just hit myself with 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hit myself with a bunch. Alright, so basically these are going to set you on fire. It's going to hurt a lot. I should just do it 1 at a time and not all 10 at once. I'm just doing all 10 at once just to speed up the process for you guys. So I suggest also being near water when you do it, because when it explodes, you're still going to be on fire. So if you're just running in water, you're also going to have blindness. My thirst just went on, so let's put in the next page for the book. You can also do all the pages at once. I don't want to overwhelm it, however, so I'm just doing one page at a time. You can, if you have all the pages, just put them all in to make it easier. So, his first walk in the sun after his rebirth brought him to bloody tears. He felt his blood burning, but no longer instantly. That is not a step, that's just kind of explaining on to the last step. So, he needed more strength. And extinguishing creatures of pure fire was his solution. 20 died. Now, if you couldn't, guess what that meant, I will help you out. Let me go all the way back. You're going to need to kill 20 blazes. So, let me find a blaze spawn egg. Alright, so I got my blaze spawn eggs. Now, I do suggest, when you do this in survival mode, going to the nether, bringing some anti-fire potions, or have some armor that is anti-fire, and camping a blaze spawner. That's probably the easiest way to go. So let me, still on peaceful. Let's move that up to easy. Okay, so 20. So one, to start off with, just spawn a bunch and just mow them all down. Ah yes, my thirst grows stronger, and I'm just gonna kill the rest for the sake of me. Alright, so thirst grows stronger. These steps are a lot easier than the werewolf. You don't need a full cover, you don't know that crap. So let's move on. Put some on the crafting table. Okay, so next page, place the book. Bada bing. Alright, so the next step is on the boss that you killed in the beginning, you're going to have to kill her again. So let me find my nether portal. Let me get her. You do the same exact thing that you did in the very beginning. You place the skull, you put the chicken, kill it, put the blood on top of the chicken. This should still be here. The skull will disappear, however, so you're going to need a second skull. Place the skull, like I said, do the same exact thing. Alright, so we're back in the nether. This step is actually relatively easy. It's literally the same exact thing. Oh, freezing a little bit. It is literally the same exact thing that you did for the first step. So, you simply, I think we're on peaceful again. Still on easy? Well, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, we're on easy. Let's try again. It's not spawning. There we go. Oh, you know what? That doesn't matter. Before I do this, while they're coming up to the surface, I forgot one item. Let me grab that real quick. Before you go to the nether, grab a poppy. Some versions of Minecraft it'll be called a rose. Some others a poppy. Who cares? You just need one. I don't need those anymore. Let me get rid of those. Alright, so get the rose and you defeat her. So let me just kill this one. Oh, it's freezing. Please send help. Okay. Alright, so kill her. Get her down. On. Delay. Alright, and she goes back to that state. Then you give her the poppy and boom. Your thirst grows stronger. I do suggest if you're flying, try to get away or have some anti-fire, protection potions or armor. Because when you give her the poppy, if you're flying and not in creative mode, you're going to fall in the lava, and that could very, very much kill you. So let's go back to the surface world and test out our new ability and put it on the next page. Alright, so far what we've done, I'm going to go over our abilities and everything. So, you started off, you got the fangs, you can drink blood, get your blood circles up. The next thing, the transfix. You can freeze other players or villagers and drink them even if it's during the day. Next thing we have is speed. You can go fast now. You just right click it, you'll go faster and faster and faster. The more you level up, the more speed you get. Alright, so the newest thing we got from killing her is toggle bat form. We can now be bats. Which, if you're playing in a mod pack or just playing with some regular single player and you cannot fly, you now have the ability to fly. It's just like creative mode flying. You double tap the space bar to fly, up space to go up, shift to go down, all that stuff. Pretty simple. Alright, also, from the sun grenade step, you are now able to go out in the sun and not instantly die. You can go out there until your little blood drops on the side will drain. So, you can go out in the sun all the way until your blood is drained, and when your blood is fully drained, you will die. So, let's go to the next step. Put the book in. If you're doing a freeze, that'd be nice. Alright, put a page in. We go back to peaceful because all these mobs spawning might be freezing my game. So hold on. There we go. Alright, so the next page is Nope, I went ahead a little bit. Alright. Alright, called for her. There we go. Alright, he smiled, a rare event, when he told me of his first flight. He flew from village to village until he knew the full extent of his domain. There was nowhere he could not go. So, this next step is very easy. I am going to skip it, but I'm going to not show you, but let you know what you have to do. So, with your new toggle bat form, in one night you're going to have to fly to 3 different villages. So, I suggest, when you're in your free time, finding 3 different villages, waypointing them, writing the coordinates down, doing whatever to save its location. You have to fly to 3. Sometimes, if there's no villagers, it won't work. So, just flying, to one that has villagers. Fly towards the center and then fly to the second one just to be sure. And then you just do that to 3 in one night, and then your 3rd should grow stronger. I'm now going to give myself an item that will instantly skip this step. Alright, vampire set to level 8. So, skip that step, 3rd grow stronger, yada yada yada. Okay, so, now the weak-minded will not only let him drink his fill, but would also follow like faithful hounds. Horror of all horrors, he lured 5 of them to specifically prepared iron cages topped with wood and with a gap in the front. He sealed them inside. This is the, thing how to make. I'm going to show you how to make this. So the next step, you need to make 5 of these iron cages with iron bars and wood. And I'm going to make 5 of them, and I'm going to skip over this, so see you soon. Alright, so we're back. I have these things made. Let me just place the villagers, toggle downfall, and make it night. Alright, so the next thing, we have to drain these guys to exactly half. Don't go over. So let's do that real quick. Alright, next one. Well, it kind of just leveled me up instantly. Anyway, so that's what you were supposed to do, is I'll drain all 5. I only did 2. I'm not going to question things. And I think this book... Okay, no, this is the last... Yes, this is the last page. So, the book is done is when you can't put any more pages in it, and it says :9. So when it's at :9, it's 9th pages in, you're done. Let's open her up. Go to the last page. Alright, so we are on the last step, which is, I hope you save that goblet, because you're going to need just to hold right click, and you put your blood in the goblet. You then, oh, ran away. We'll just get another one. Alright, so you don't have to go in the cage with the villager necessarily, but it's a lot easier if you just use the villagers that you used earlier. So, here's what you have to do. You have to do this very carefully. Totally drain them of all of their blood. 100% all of it. Be careful. Alright, so there should be like 2 hearts, maybe 3 hearts left. So, you then... Oh shit, I need a coffin. Damn it, hold on. Alright, so once you have your coffin placed relatively nearby, you just transfix him. And then have him drink the blood. And then, you saw for a second, he was a vampire. He's now ran out there, and he is probably in this house. No, he's somewhere around here getting other villagers. No, he's right fucking here. Alright, so he is now a vampire. It's the female vampire, as you can see, because of the triangle boobs. So, that was the last step. You are now a master vampire. So, you now have the ability to turn other people into vampires. Other players, other, other villagers. So, to turn other players into vampires, you essentially just drain them all the way and then have them drink this, a goblet. And then they'll turn into a vampire. So, as you can see at the bottom of my screen, you do see this new power that is grayed out. That is one of many powers that is used in Witchery. So what you're going to need is either some Witchery items. Let me pull them out. Let me show you what they are. So you're going to need Wool of Bat. Let me scroll a little bit to find it. Alright, so you could either use Wool of Bat, or you could use Water Artichoke, which I suggest using Water Artichoke. Let me find it. There it is. Alright, so... And then the last item that we need, fucking, where is it? Let me find it. Hold on one sec, guys. Alright, guys, so, I got all the items. You're going to need this thing called a Blood Crucible, which is relatively easy. 2 stone brick slab, 2 brick stairs. Really easy recipe. So, the thing you're going to need to do is that is not what I meant to pull up. Alright, so, you're going to need to go into any village, go towards, I guess, the center, or find a house that has relatively a lot of villagers near it. Place a coffin. Place a blood crucible, and you are now going to need a vampires. So let's go carry one of these villagers with a golden lasso that we will grab real quick out of the creative menu. Alright, so you just grab the villager, any villager, you get them next to the coffin, kind of like similar that we did to the first villager. You get right up next to the coffin, you transfix, and then drain him, fully 100% drain him of all of his bleed. This might be a little more difficult. Try to grab him and force him into another location, hold on. Yes, there's a corner in here, perfect. Alright, so, let's fully drain him. Oh, he might die. Oh, he is going to die. Rip you, my good sir. Transfix. Get your blood. Turn him. Alright, so now he will go out and he will get villagers, drain them of their blood, and fill up this little crucible. So you can see it's already gaining blood in it. So the faster the crucible goes, depends on how many vampires you have. So I will grab the second vampire, place him next to the crucible, and hopefully he will actually do work. I don't know if he will or not. Let's find out. Yes, alright, he's going out too. So they will fill up the crucible, which might actually take a little while. So let me skip over this part. Alright, so my audio cut out from here, guys. I don't know what happened to my mic, so I'm going to do a quick explanation. So, all the vampires have filled up the blood crucible to its full. I got my water artichoke globe, right-clicked it, my newest ability was put in. So now, basically, with the new ability, you could use the artichoke on the blood, the wall of bat, it gives you different abilities. The water artichoke, which is the one I used. Now, if I use the new ability, which is next to the bat, I will get this cool thing where I can make it rain, as I will show right now. And once I make it rain, if it's like sometime, if it's the day is out and it's raining, it can still go outside. It's just really great to have this ability. Also, if I decided to use the wall of bat instead of the water artichoke, I would have gotten like a swarm of deadly bats. Thank you for watching. If you need any other questions, please ask in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. See you later. Bye.